We take you live now to the Workers' Action Center, where staff with Toronto Community and Seniors Housing are discussing their overwhelming strike mandate.
These two corporations provide 1,000 Torontonians, many of whom live with significant social and economic challenges. Yet both TCHC and TSHC's own budget documents admit that resources haven't kept up with the growing and complex needs of tenants, especially in buildings facing serious safety and social challenges. Funding has focused only on maintaining basic services, not on improving them. In response and armed with this strike mandate, CUPE Local 79 filed for a no-board report. Once the report is issued, we will be in a legal strike position within 17 days. This step is serious and not one that we take lightly, but it's also powerful. It means workers are no longer waiting. We are setting the timeline, we are setting the tone, and we're making it clear that we will not back down until there's a fair deal on the table. We will not accept rollbacks. We will not accept unsafe workplaces. And we will not stop until every worker has the respect, protection, and the fair contract that they deserve. We know the residents of Toronto and the workers who support them are worth these investments. And standing with me today are frontline workers from Toronto Community Housing and Toronto Senior Housing, ready to tell their stories. I will now pass the floor on to Ron Reyes.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ron Reyes, and I am a Senior Services Coordinator with Toronto Seniors Housing Corporation. Every day, I support vulnerable seniors who depend on us to age in place and maintain their housing with dignity and stability. It is good work and critical work we do to serve communities who deserve to have housing and other essential services to serve our communities. We support them during such a phase of life when society lets people fall through the cracks. It is workers like myself and my colleagues who provide life-saving day-to-day support, and this is work we are honored to do. Despite this important work that we do not feel valued. Our wages haven't kept up with inflation, and our health and safety continued to be ignored. I voted yes to a strike vote because despite the vital role we play in Toronto, our employer has refused to allow us to do our work in a safe and sustainable way. Despite weeks of meetings at the bargaining table, Toronto Seniors Housing has refused to bargain fairly. We believe the lives of our tenants and the essential care we provide to be critical. All we're asking is for the city-run service to be supported. Stripping workers of their ability to do their jobs should be seen as an attack on all those in public service to keep the city running. We know the power we hold as workers. We kept the seniors' house supported and cared for, and when we stand together, we are unstoppable. We are calling for Toronto Seniors Housing to come to the table with real proposals. But if they don't, we are ready to stand together shoulder to shoulder in solidarity with our colleagues for fairness, respect, and a dignified future for seniors housing in Toronto.
Thank you. I will now introduce Abu Bakr, who will also have a few words.
Thank you, Nas. All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Abu Bakr Kamara, and I am a Tenant Services Coordinator for Toronto Community Housing Corporation. I have served this organization for 17 years. I feel a sense of despair towards our employer, as we believe we are not being appreciated. Make no mistake, we all collectively love our work and communities we serve. It is why we proudly show up to work every day to diligently serve our tenants and communities, despite the struggle to keep up with the rate of inflation and the physical and emotional violence we face. I voted yes for the strike vote because Toronto Community Housing have demonstrated a lack of respect and appreciation for everyone who keeps Toronto housed. As our demand state, workers, yes, we the workers, we are worth it. We demand safe conditions at work. Violence at our workplace is real. A couple of months ago, a big rock was thrown at my office window, smashing the glass window pane. Thankfully, I was not at my desk at the time. Since that time, I kept thinking about that incident. It could have been worse, and I believe I was lucky. The CEO organized a listening tour on safety, but we don't want thoughts and prayers. We want action. While the leadership of Toronto Community Housing Corporation is on a tour through offices with security detail, when our negotiation team put forward a comprehensive proposal on how to tackle violence by filling vacancies, it was met with silence. In my opinion, these listening tours are definitely redundant and a further demonstration of the lack of respect for us. Importantly, we want to lift the bottom up. Our lowest wage workers need to have wages that reflect the incredible rate of inflation and the life-saving work they carry out. Toronto Community Housing came to the table wanting to strip us of hard-won health care, attacking the health care of workers who keep the public service alive is becoming all too common, and we will not let it stand. Toronto Community Housing houses almost 100,000 human beings, people who deserve services and communities delivered in care and safety. Our demands are simple. Let us do our jobs and support our tenants with the resources we need. Our resolve to fight for change must not be underestimated. I call on Toronto Community Housing and Toronto seniors to come to the bargaining table with respect for the people who do the frontline work. Thank you.
Thank you. I will now introduce Jennifer, who will also share her story.
Good morning. My name is Jennifer Mitchell, and I'm an early resolution officer with the Office of the Commissioner of Housing Equity. Our office works with tenants across Toronto Community Housing and Toronto.
We've been listening to a press conference being held with Workers Action Centre, where staff with Toronto Community and Seniors Housing, they're discussing their overwhelming strike mandate. We're going to have a lot more on that throughout the morning and afternoon.